What is going on, my YouTube peeps? Wow, it has been a minute since my last video. Last video was all about going to Paris, guys, so wanted to check back in with you in the crib right now, hanging out. It's Sunday. Thought I'd share a few words with you in terms of what's been happening and what's to come. And yeah, just, continuing to develop the journey. That's why this channel is called Danny's Great Journey. It's to share the journey as well as share with you the things I learned to help me improve my life and to hopefully help you on your journey as well too. We're all aspiring to do something great in our lives as well as developing ourselves personally, because that's what personal development is, right? It's the ability to personally develop within yourself to become stronger, more confident, more intellectual, more emotionally intelligent, and succeed in every area of our lives. That's what we're here for. So thanks for joining, guys. First thing I'll say is Paris. Wow, it was amazing. I didn't film as much as I wanted to just because it took away from the experience. I put a lot of this stuff on like my Facebook page, my Snapchat. Maybe I'll create like a slideshow to share with you guys too on the next video, just so you can see some of those pictures and videos I took while I was there. Amazing experience, to say the least. My two favorite things about Paris, if I had to pick two, would be first and foremost the architecture. Anywhere you walk in Paris, it's amazing. Just, you'll be walking down any street and you see they've maintained the level of architecture they had 20, 30, 40, such a long period of time, and it all is authentic. It's so incredible, guys, and that was a huge thing for me. I'm into that kind of stuff, so I really enjoyed that. Secondly would be the people. Just observing how they live in their culture. It's so different than America in terms of not rushing, not being in a rush, having a bite to eat, but really just focusing on the conversation at hand and the people that were, having that conversation. And the service is slower because they're really giving people the time to connect and talk and just love on one another, family, and all those other things. So that was another thing that was really cool to me. Food was great. Museums were great. Monuments and things that I saw were amazing, guys. And I'm sorry I didn't get to film much of it for you, but the next time I go, I'll be able to do that a little bit more too. So with that being said though, guys, great trip. Came back, hit my year at the tech company I was working for. So you remember, guys, a year ago I told you about starting a new job at a tech company, and it was amazing. I learned so much, was a top producer at the company, made a few videos in terms of talking about that, the successes as well as the challenges, because in any sales job, you're gonna have the ups and have the downs, and it all comes down to your psychology and your mindset. So I hope you guys got something out of the videos I made during the time there. And as you can have kind of allude to, I left that company. And the reason I left that company is right around the time I was getting ready to leave for Paris, I got a new opportunity with another tech company. It's a little bit smaller, but it's a bigger sale. I'll be working with big companies, guys, doing some stuff in the tech space as well as like fraud space. And it's really exciting. And I got an opportunity to come on board with the team as like the, 60-something employee. So smaller than the company the company I was at previously, but huge opportunity. 50% is going to be traveling around the country. They're outside of the country as well, so maybe some travel to other countries as well, which is something I've always wanted to do in my 20s. So it's going to be a great opportunity to network, to meet with tech companies, to meet with big companies, and just really honing my skills. And I want to do as much as I can on this channel to share that with you guys, as well as give you some of the feedback and some of the growth lessons I'm learning, because I'm going to grow so much at this new company. So that's an update there, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I'd love for feedback in terms of what you'd like to see over the next 6 to 12 months in terms of content. I can share with you how I'm doing in the company, just like I did with the company before, guys. I don't want to tell you all about the nuances because, we do have a level of discretion that we have to hold in the new company, especially when it comes to technology. So I'd love to share with you guys everything, but you get it. It's going to be a new company. I'm going to be traveling around the country, maybe outside of the country too, selling to big companies and just helping the growth of the goals and aspirations that this new venture has. So I'm really excited. Also, another thing I wanted to share with you guys is I'm starting a passion project outside of Dane's Great Journey, which is going to be called Young, Wild, and Rich. It's basically going to be, don't know how it's going to be formulated, but it's going to be with a TV show, a podcast maybe, basically teaching about how to develop like a young, wild, and rich mindset internally. Because in the personal growth space, I think there's a lot of bad information. I think there's a lot of things that focus all on external things, right? You need to be a millionaire. You need to have this car. But what about our lives now? What about the success we have now? What about the happiness, the peace, the joy, the gratitude, the confidence? How about developing those things when you're in your 20s, while you're working towards building a career, while you're starting a venture, whatever it might be? And that's what this whole movement, if you will, or community is going to be designed around. If you're still watching the video to this point, guys, I appreciate that. And I'd love some feedback from you in terms of if you think something like that would be cool. It's going to be called Young, Wild, and Rich, and teaching young people, teaching middle-aged people, whatever it is, how to develop that mindset, because I think that's the biggest thing I've accomplished in my life. Regardless of the finances and, whatever it is I'm doing on my career, I think the biggest thing is I've developed my mental capacity, my confidence, my ability to be happy, my ability to have grit and perseverance to a really high level, to where I'm happy every day, I'm fulfilled every day, I'm gracious and grateful every day for my life and the friendships I've made. That's all started with the head game, and I think that's more so what we need to focus on. So love to hear you guys' feedback on that. I'm going to end the video here, and that's going to be coming real soon, and I can't wait to start sharing with you guys everything that I'm going through. And I'd love to make some more topics. I'm going to create more topics too about fear, about confidence, about passion, about joy, peace, all those other things to help you guys transform your lives. Life is good right now, and I hope it's good for you. And share any of this if you have any, if you think it's valuable to anyone who might be going through those things that you're going through, because we're all going through a journey, guys. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Look forward to seeing you guys next time. Have a great day and a great week coming up. Later, guys.